IELTS card. Describe an interesting neighbor. You should say what sort of person he or she is. How long have you known this neighbor? How often do you see him or her? Why do you consider this person to be an interesting neighbor? Answer the questions under each sub-question to frame sentences. The first sub-question is, what sort of a person he or she is? What is his name? What does he look like? Does he exercise daily? What are his eating habits? What is his profession? What are his hobbies? How about his family? Is he a social person? Is he a generous person? How often do you see him or her? Do you see him daily? Do you visit his family? What do you usually discuss when you meet? How long have you known this neighbor? Have you known him since your childhood? Has he been caring since then? Is he a good neighbor? What is others' opinion about him? Why do you consider this person to be an interesting neighbor? What are his achievements? What do you like the most about him? Do you want to become like him? Before you listen to the sample, try to answer the below questions. Subject-verb agreement. Write the correct form of the verb. One of my neighbors whom I found interesting my friend Shaker is he what he learns after reading each book, explain. I listening to him because it is interesting since it has humor, romance, and suspense enjoy. He now turned our village into an eco-friendly one, with trees planted on the roadsides and on the house premises, has. People like Shaker an inspiration for future generations, is You can now listen to the sample. Here you go. Good neighbors are always a blessing as they are willing to lend hands when people are in need. One of my neighbors whom I found interesting is my friend Shaker, a cute chubby fellow with a pleasant face. He has been my friend since my childhood. We studied in the same school. I've been an introvert, but he always stood for me whenever there was a scuffle among our fellow mates. I could never think of a day without him at school. He is good at socializing and has many friends. His hobbies are playing football and reading books. He is very hardworking and has been a voracious reader who spends hours and hours reading. He is always curious to learn about new things. He explains what he learns after reading each book, and I enjoy listening to him because it is interesting. It has humor, romance, and suspense. I could feel the emotion of the characters when he narrates the stories. Though my attention span is comparatively less, he hooks me with his expression in words. He is also a nature lover and an environmentalist. Shaker pursued his environmental engineering studies at the Indian Institute of Technology and came through his exams with flying colors. Though he got an opportunity to go abroad for research studies with a scholarship, he rejected the offer to find some economical and sustainable solutions to the diverse environmental challenges that our country faces these days. He has now turned our village into an eco-friendly one, with trees planted on the roadsides and on the house premises. He has also succeeded in making people use bicycles instead of bikes and private vehicles for commutation purposes. He is a real hero of our locality. He could change our village into an ecologically sound place within 10 years. He has bagged an award from the Ministry of Environment for making significant contributions toward protecting the environment. People like Shaker are an inspiration for future generations.